with the Carolina Hurricanes as the month of October comes to a close. Canes have barely been home in the month of October as they continue this second part of their October road trip. But we're just going to go into the life advice of Father Finn. If it was easy, it wouldn't be hard. And if it was hard, it wouldn't be easy. I mean, I understood what Auntie Ranta was trying to say the other day after they beat the San Jose. Or was it after the Kraken game or the Sharks game?
Sharks game. It was the game we played, yeah.
So they won last night. They beat the Flyers. They're in New York on Thursday. And I guess to me, the overall takeaway for the Carolina Hurricanes so far is that Tom Dundon was absolutely right to double down on Teuvo Teravainen, who has been spectacular in the month of October. It's nice to get Andrei Svechnikov back. It's the one thing that the Canes have been known for under Rod Brind'Amour the last few years. Their defense and goaltending has been suspect in October, but it's October. You can work these things out, and they look like they're back on track, playing what the Canes are typically playing. But I'm not sweating the defense and the goaltending yet.
No, I wouldn't sweat the details now either. The phrase I've used a lot with people is motivational dead zone, especially on that State Fair road trip. It's really hard to get up for these games when you know you're going to make the playoffs. I think what you saw last night against the Flyers was a team that kind of said, all right, let's go beat these guys. And then we got to, have a nice dinner, like kind of roused itself in the third. Yeah. Teuvo, they didn't have a lot of options. There wasn't a lot of demand for Teuvo Teravainen last year. It was basically a prove it or lose it situation this year. I talked to him at length after the game against San Jose. Confidence matters. And I honestly think this is one of those weird unintended consequences things. His thumb from the slash in the playoffs last year is still not quite right. He still can't fully bend it. I think that may have encouraged him to sort of, try fewer passes and shoot more. And look at the results. That shot last night was a laser. The third goal against the Sharks was a laser.
I couldn't watch it last night, Luke, because I kept getting a load failure.
Yeah, I was actually trying to watch it on the couch while I watched the Lions game, and I had to go in the bedroom and.
Tom Dundon's got money. Can we just get it? Can you just do an app already?
Hey, be careful what you wish for on that. That's all I'll say on that.
I mean, I know it'll cost
experiences some people have had with teams going solo on their rights is not all trip through the daisies. But look. The biggest problem the Hurricanes had, the defense was a struggle in the first sort of whatever number of games. That's natural. Look how long it took Dougie Hamilton to adjust to the system. Look how long it took Brent Burns to adjust to the system. Orlov, D'Angelo coming back, Jalen Chatfield readjusting to a new role, although I feel like he should have earned the sixth spot. It's a different conversation. That's all sort of something we see every year with this team. And I think you saw last night Orlov getting better. I mean, I think it's going to get better over the next 2 months. In the end, it's fine. And the part of the Ranta quote when he was channeling Artur Zerbe and his wacky Latvian metaphors was he started out saying, you go through rough patch.
You do, right.
So it's hard. If it was easy, it wouldn't be hard. So it's hard. So it's not easy. But you know what? It's good for this team to go through a little adversity. They've been on easy street the last couple of years. And then when adversity has come in the playoffs, they haven't handled it that well. So you know what? Fight through something. Show a little something. Do it now. Do it in December. Do it in January. Have a little reserve of a little fight back when it matters. So when you get into a 1-goal game in the playoffs, you can fight through it and get that goal. So Michael Bunting scoring last night, that's another good sign because that's the guy they need to give them the goals they were missing. Not that Teuvo would help too. But that's
Bunting's one of those complimentary pieces that you brought here for the sandpaper and to get some scoring out of it too. But yes, the bigger takeaway again is Teravainen looking like himself again. But again, it's early. There are going to be some ups and downs, and guys are going to go through rough patches. So
yeah, Luke, if it was hard, it wouldn't be easy.